Hello, my name is Jodie and welcome back to a new video. So I apologise for how kind of dark it is. I stupidly started filming this as the sun set, so we're going to be doing this in not the best lighting, but it doesn't really matter, it's fine. So please do excuse how I'm looking and my messy hair. It is a Sunday and Sundays are for messy buns and just comfy clothes and just really chill vibes. So that's the vibe we're going for this reset. I have spent the day kind of hoovering, mopping the floors, doing washing, all of that stuff. And now I want to get down to those little bits that are more like kind of book related and just like nice things to do for a monthly reset. So if I didn't already say, this is going to be a sort of monthly reset slash new year reset, because even though it's February, it's still very close to the beginning of the year. It's still kind of the new year in a sense, and I still feel like I need to do more to prep for the year ahead. And I didn't do a full reset in January, so I figured I would do one now. So this is more of a new year reset, but we're going to do a few different things. So one of the things I want to do is kind of just like tidy up my space, do some like little moving around here and there. And then I picked up these cute little candles yesterday, and I want to just swap out some of the like candles that I have in my bedroom and put these in, because obviously it's Valentine's month and I just really like these, so I want to do that. I also have this stunning Sarah J Maas calendar that finally arrived. So this one is by, I think it's Mad Schofield is what they're called on Instagram, and they just do the most stunning art ever. So I need to find a home for this, probably in my office. I didn't need another calendar, but I could not turn this down. Like, it is so gorgeous, so I want to put that up. I also want to kind of like clean and tidy my desk and my office, so we're going to do that. And then something I might do is set up a little bit of a reading journal. So I don't know for sure if I'll do this today. I might add this into the reset whenever I do this, but I have never been able to keep a reading journal. I just never stick to it. And I saw Rachel Catherine's like reading journal spreads on Instagram, and it just made me really want to do that. So I might do those in this. I think I got this from Illumicrate, I want to say. It's a Once Upon a Broken Heart themed like book, and it's really big. So it has like really big pages, and it has like the bullet journal little dots on it. I don't know if you can see that because of the lighting, but I thought this would make like a perfect little reading journal. So I'm definitely not gonna like stick to this every single month and like be doing like loads of monthly spreads. This will kind of just be more so to track reads when I want to, and whenever I feel like maybe doing a spread, I will. I'm not going to force myself to try and keep up with it monthly, but I just thought it might be fun to do that. So we might also do that during this reset. And then lastly, we have my TBR and all the books I'm going to read during February. So I am very excited for my reading in February, because I am doing a readathon with my patrons in a week or so. So if you didn't know, I do have a Patreon, and every single month on my Patreon we do a monthly readathon. So these are either like for a weekend, for 24 hours, or for 48 hours. And we basically just try and read as much as we can and just like talk about the books we're reading and stuff. There's like a Discord for it and all different things like that. And this month I decided to make like a themed readathon. So it's called Romanceathon. It's going to be taking place from the 9th to the 12th of February. So if you did want to join in, you can head to my Patreon. But basically the readathon isn't only about celebrating like the month of love and reading lots of romance books and that sort of thing. It's also about kind of practicing self-love and self-care. So there are two prompt boards that I've made. So there's this one with like a reading prompt, and then there's this one which has like some little prompts you could do to like prioritize yourself and celebrate yourself as well. So I think for me personally, like I don't think Valentine's Day or like the month of February as a whole, when it comes to like love, has to be necessarily romantic love. It can be just about like celebrating the things you love, the people you love, whether that be like in a romantic way or not, and yourself. And I want to do a weekend of like reading romance, but also like doing things for yourself that you love and make you happy. So like taking yourself on a date, taking yourself out for coffee, going to buy a new book, different things like that. So yeah, it's going to be a really fun weekend. I'm so excited and I can't wait to read some fun romances. So I haven't picked out my full TBR just yet, but I think I am actually going to film one of those videos where it's like my TBR jar picks like my TBR or something. I don't know what they're called. I've never done one before, but I think I might actually film one of those videos and like pick out a few books, because I feel like it might be something new to try this year, and will help me with like my reading stump and stuff. So I will probably be filming that, and then once I have filmed that video I will talk through the books in this one as well that I picked out and my full TBR, because there will be some books that I'm just going to pick out anyway, and then like the TBR ones as well. So there's kind of going to be 2 TBR videos in a way. So yeah, I don't know, make of that what you will, but that is the plan for this video. And this has probably been quite a long intro, so I'm gonna go and get started. I think the first thing I want to do is to tidy my desk and clean that up and just get that refreshed for the month ahead. So we're gonna do that first. I also want to do some planning and stuff as well, so we might do that together. But this is just gonna be like a really chill reset, nothing crazy. And yeah, let's just get started. Okay, it took me way longer than it should have to put some books onto my bookshelves. So yesterday I filmed a huge unboxing video, like literally my biggest one ever, and I had so many books to put on my shelves, and I recently reorganized them. I filmed an exclusive bookshelf reorganization video for my Patreon, so you can go and watch that there. But I recently reorganized them and then I had to run out of room. Like I literally had no space whatsoever, so I've just had to reorganize again while I was putting those books onto my shelves. So I did film a little bit of putting the books on the shelves and stuff, but it is taking me ages to reorganize. Like I'm not joking, like I've been doing this for like 2 hours. So I've had to move a lot of stuff around, but that is done and I'm happy. And all my new books have now found a home on my shelves once more, and I'm unhauling some. So I did unhaul some books whilst I was doing my reorganisation, but I haven't included them in any videos and I'm not going to show them now. But I'll quickly show the ones that I am getting rid of, that I've just pulled off my shelves, which is all of these here. So let me just quickly go through them. So I'm getting rid of Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig, only because I recently got the Fairy Loot edition in hardcover and I don't need 2 copies of this book. Like I don't own the first book in paperback and I just do not need a paperback and a hardcover of this book. So I haven't even read this, so I'm probably just going to pop this up on my Vinted or something, or maybe gift this to someone, I really don't know, but that's the only reason I'm getting rid of this. This one, The Forest Grimm by Catherine Purdy, I'm getting rid of. I already have the Fairy Loot edition. This is the standard edition that I tabbed when I read it. I have a lot of tabs and like notes in here, but I haven't actually wrote inside the book itself. I wrote on like translucent sticky pads thingies inside, so I'm going to take out all of my sticky tabs and I will either gift this or list this on my Vinted as well. I do not need a spare copy of it. I did not love this book either, so I don't want 2 copies of it on my shelf, so I am gonna get rid of this one. Then next we have The Ones We Burn by Rebecca Mix. This is a Fairy Loot book that I got I think last year or the year before, and I've heard some not so great things about this one and I just don't really have an interest in reading it, so I figured I'd finally just get rid of it off my shelf. So yeah, I'm gonna list this one on Vinted if anybody does want to get their hands on it. Then next we have Faybound, and this is the signed exclusive Waterstones edition. The only reason I'm getting rid of this one is because I pre-ordered this and then I also attended the Faybound ball in January, and included in the ticket price was a copy of this book, which I didn't realise, and I didn't cancel my pre-order obviously, so I ended up with 2 of these, and I have one already that's personalised. I don't need like a second one, so I'll probably gift this or again list this on my Vinted. So I'll link my Vinted down below because I'm gonna list some books and like some general bookish stuff on there. But yeah, I just don't need 2 copies. Then we have 2 Chloe Gunn books, so I'm gonna be getting rid of Foul Lady Fortune and Our Violent Ends. These are both Waterstones signed exclusive editions. I think this one has like a design maybe under the hardcover, which looks like this, which I do really like, but I just don't need 2 copies. Like, I have the Fairy Loot edition of both of these, so I just don't see the point in keeping hold of these ones. So yeah, these are both signed and exclusive, so again these will be listed on my Vinted. But those are the books that I am unhauling, and the way I've reorganised my shelves, I actually do have a little bit of free space now as well, which is good because I have a lot of pre-orders which will be coming, and obviously I always get like all the Fairy Loot books and stuff for my job, so I need the room. But I definitely think I'm gonna have to reorganise again very, very soon, and I'm just not 100% happy with how my bookshelves are displayed and like laid out at the moment. But yeah, I definitely need more space, which is insane considering how many bookshelves I already have, but it's fine. I haven't been buying as many books as I used to, so it's all good. It's just mostly fairy books that I keep getting. But now I've put all of those books onto my shelves, reorganised and done that, I'm going to go and grab some food, and then once I've done that I'm going to tackle like my office and my desk, put the calendar up and all of that good stuff. I have a raging headache, like such a bad headache. I've had it all day, and like my filming lights are making it worse, and it's just really painful. So I'm going to try and film as much as I can of this reset tonight before I literally just have to go and lie in a dark room and sleep. But yeah, I think first I'm going to go and grab some food and then get back to the reset. But I did just want to update you guys, show you my little unhaul, and that's kind of everything for now. guys, so it's much later, and as you will have seen, I have revamped and refreshed, I think refreshed is a better word, my office space. And it's really nice. I go through phases of using this room. I don't actually use it every day. I like to switch it up where I work sometimes because I work from home. So sometimes I will work in here, and then other days I'll work in like the living room or my library. So yeah, I do like to switch it up, but I've been meaning to refresh this space for ages, like since the new year, and I just haven't. So I feel like now I want to use this space again, and it's all nice. I have put my calendar up on the wall. I moved some of my art prints onto this wall here. A lot of them still need frames, but I want like gold frames that match the ones I have, and they're really hard to find. So yeah, I still need to buy loads of frames and stuff, but I put all them on the wall there. They look cute. I've refreshed this space a little bit. I've changed some things around. I've cleaned the desk and dusted, and I've got a new little diffuser that my cousin got me for Christmas, which is really cute and it smells really nice. So I finally used that. So yeah, my space is feeling nice to work from now. I've done that, and I still need to make the prompts for my TBR jar. So I don't really have a jar I can really use, but I do have this, like I used to use to put like fruit in when I went to work. So it's just a little like autumnal jar. So I figured I could use this until maybe I buy like a better jar to use, or like a cuter one. So I need to like write some prompts out, and then I think maybe tomorrow I will film like my TBR picking the prompts, potentially tell you guys what books I picked, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to show you guys them tonight, but I will like probably tomorrow hopefully, and then I can get this video finished. But yeah, so I've done like the main thing I want to do. I haven't done the reading journal yet though, so I might sketch that out, but I have some things for Patreon I want to sort out, so I'm going to do that now. I've already scheduled a few posts for the month, which is really good, and I might start editing the vlog that I've been filming for Patreon, just so like I've made a start on it, and I've just got some other things I want to plan out for that, so I need to do that. And then I've got an invoice to send, so I'm going to get that done now. And then once I've done all of those things, I think I might then like just sketch out the reading journal maybe, and then if I still want to do it, like I can. I don't have a working printer at the moment, so I can't print out any of the book covers that I need or anything like that. So I don't know for sure if I'm going to do that in this video. I might just do that in a reading vlog if I do decide to do it. I don't know, we shall see. But yeah, I want to let you guys know that I have done my office space and it feels really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do the stuff for Patreon and the other bits that I need to do, like the admin-y stuff to get started for the month, and then I will catch up with you guys maybe tomorrow with the TBR, or if I decide to do like the reading journal tonight, because it is quite late in the evening now and I still need to like shower and stuff. I want to read a bit before I go to bed, and I want to be up early tomorrow because I have work, but I also like want to try and film maybe in the morning before work. So yeah, I'm probably gonna catch up with you guys tomorrow and continue the reset then, but for now I'm gonna try and get some stuff done before I do anything else. Hi guys, so it's been many days since I started this reset vlog. And I think I did say I was going to film like a separate TBR video doing my TBR jar for the first time, but because of how late in the month it is and the fact that I still haven't done it, I decided I'm just going to do it in this video. So we're going to pick out my TBR, and I'm really excited because I have never done any TBR like games or jars or anything before. So this is something new for me, and I'm excited to see what we'll pull out of there. But first I'm going to talk about the books that I am indefinitely putting on my TBR, and then we'll pick some options out here. So whilst I'm filming this, we are like quite a ways into February, and I'm yet to finish a book, which is not great, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not putting pressure on myself anymore to read a lot. But these are some books I would love to finish this month and definitely plan to. So I do have a stack here which are all on my TBR, and then I think I'm probably going to choose like maybe 5 out of there, and it's not necessarily like 5 that I'm absolutely going to read. They're like my 5 options that I have to read from for the rest of the month, if that makes sense. Now I am going away for a few days soon as well, so I'm hoping that will give me a lot of time to just sit and read. But let's get into what I'm definitely going to be putting on my TBR. So the first book we have is Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. This is a carryover from last month. Most of these are in this little stack. And this is a Patreon buddy read that I'm doing. I'm going to be filming a spoiler-filled vlog for this book, and I'm so excited. I am a huge Ali Hazelwood girly. I absolutely adore Ali Hazelwood. I just love her books. There's just something about them. Like, they are all very much the same. Like, they're not really that different, but I eat it up every single time. Like, I can't explain it. I honestly can't explain it. It's just something about her writing, the characters, just everything. I always fly through them super quick and I just love them. So I think I've actually done 2 exclusive vlogs on my Patreon in the past for Ali Hazelwood's books. So I think there's a Love Hypothesis one, and what was the most recent one before this? There is one for Love Theoretically as well, so if you were interested in watching those, you can head to my Patreon. So I love how we always seem to end up reading Ali Hazelwood books. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be reading this book this month. I'm so excited. This was actually from January, and the reason that I didn't read it in January is because I have been in a really bad slump for a while, as you guys know, and I definitely was not in a romance mood at all, and I didn't want to jeopardise getting out my slump by forcing myself to read a book I wasn't in the mood to, and I didn't want to film a reading vlog that wouldn't be as passionate as it would be if I was in the mood, if that makes sense. So I was very much in my fantasy mood in January, and now I'm definitely in my romance mood, so I'm so excited to read this. This is Ali Hazelwood's first YA novel, and I'm really excited to see like how this differs from my adult novels. I'm not really too bothered by spice, if I'm being honest. Like, it's not my favourite parts of books. I'm usually like a skim reader of spice scenes. Like, they don't really do that much for me because most of the time I just find them very icky or just like cringy. It has to be a certain way, and that's when I actually do like to read them. So I've seen people commenting on like TikTok videos like, is this book spicy? It's YA. Is there gonna be some maybe like fade to black or, you know, a little bit of romance in here and there? Because obviously this is the older end of YA, yes, but I don't get why people ask about every single book, is there spice? Like, I don't know, it's just not a really important thing for me. If it is for you, then that's great, but it isn't for me. And like, the fact that this is YA doesn't bother me, because I think some people, like, they're used to getting a little bit of spice in Ali Hazelwood's books and that sort of thing, and maybe they're a bit apprehensive about this, but I'm really excited for it because I don't really care about spice in books. I think Ali Hazelwood's probably just going to do an even better job with a YA novel, and I'm really, really excited to see the difference. And I'm just generally excited because it's another Ali Hazelwood book for me to read. This basically follows, I think her name might be Mallory. I can't remember off the top of my head. I never fully read the synopsis for this book. I just know the kind of gist of it, but I'm pretty sure the girl's name's Mallory. I could be wrong, so if I am, just pretend I never said that. And I cannot remember for the life of me the guy's name, but basically he's like this renowned like chess player, like the best in the world kind of thing. And she used to play chess, but she hasn't for a long time, and she does a favour for a friend for a charity thing, and she basically beats him at chess, and I think he becomes obsessed with her after that, and a romance develops from there. I'm just so excited. I just love Ali Hazelwood's male characters as well. They're always super tall, super big, blah blah, like, but I love it. Like, I love it. And she just writes them really well. Like, the love interests are always really well, and I like how her characters quite often have flaws and they're addressed and worked on throughout the book, and it just makes it so much more interesting. Like, I can't explain it, but I love it, and I'm just so excited to read a book like this. And I don't know, I think I'm gonna love this one. I'm just really really excited about it. So yeah, if you did want to see a spoiler filled vlog for this book, or you just wanted to join in and read it, you can head to my Patreon. We have a Discord for it, and of course you'll find my other Ali Hazel vlogs that I have done for Buddy Reads on there. But yeah, I'm very very excited to be reading this one. Then next we have a manga, which is Solo Leveling Volume 8. This came out in January, and this is my favourite manga series of all time. I recently started watching the anime. I'm so happy that that came out, and I love this so much. And I don't know why, because a lot of this is very gamer-esque, and I'm not a gamer and I don't enjoy it at all, but I seem to really enjoy manga or anything that has that in. This is just so fun. I love rooting for a main character who starts off very weak and unsure of themselves, and just very, like, you know, just takes everyone's crap, but by the end of it they become super strong, powerful, they learn who they are and their worth, and that is kind of what this is about. It's kind of like rooting for the underdog almost. I just love it so much. It's just so good. The panels as well are absolutely stunning. Like, I'm just gonna quickly show it, don't read the text in case there's any spoilers, but like the panels are just stunning. I love our main character. Like, when animating this, they really said, let's do this to the female gaze. Like, I am no better than a man. Like, honest to God, the anime is just so good. And there's not even that many episodes out yet. But I'm loving it, and it just made me so excited to read this volume. I cannot wait, and I just wish all the volumes were out already. But I think I googled it and I found this Reddit thing that said that apparently, like, these volumes are going to be coming out up until 2027, and it's going to be like every 8 months or something, or I can't remember, but basically there's a lot of waiting in between volumes. I know this is originally a web comic, I believe, so I probably could find this online and just read it, but I love reading it in this physical format, and I'm just so excited to read this. Like, can't wait. Okay, so next we have a book that I'm almost finished at the moment, and I am really enjoying this book. It's a YA fantasy. It has Grumpy Sunshine, it has royal intrigue, it's very Bridgerton-esque. We have like gossip and scandal, we have like a rebellion and stuff like that. It's just a really really fun whimsical story, and this is A Fragile Enchantment by Alison Saft. We're basically following our main character Neve, and she's been invited to the palace to be the kind of royal dressmaker. She has this magical ability where she can kind of enchant like the garments she makes to make people feel a certain way, and it's just such a fun time. It's very whimsical, very fun, light-hearted YA, and the romance is really really cute. It's really fun. He's very grumpy, she's very sunshine. I just love it, and it's just a nice time. So yeah, I'm almost done with this one, so I want to include it in this video because I will be reading this month, and this is the Stunning Fairy Loot edition for those who are wondering. I'm definitely coming down with a cold. My throat feels so scratchy and horrible, so if I sound weird, I'm really sorry. So next is another carryover, and that is Empire of Storms by Sarah J Maas. I have around 200 pages of this left, and I've just been taking my time with it, so I'm not really going to talk about what this is, but it's in the Throne of Glass series. Very excited to finish it this month. I'm really enjoying it. I just had to put it down for a while because I had other books to read, but very very excited to get back into that one. And then the last book that I have that I definitely want to read this month is What the River Knows by Isabel Ibanez. So this one is a historical YA fantasy. So this is set in the 19th century, and it says it's filled with adventure, rivals to lovers, romance, and a dangerous race. So I cannot wait to read this. It's been compared to The Mummy, and I love the Mummy movies. I watched them all the time growing up, and I'm a fangirl of them through and through. So I can't wait to read this. I've heard so many good things, and I don't know if I already said, but this is my Patreon book club pick for February. So I will be filming a spoiler-filled reading vlog for this book, which will be up on my Patreon at the end of the month. And we do have a Discord where we discuss the book and things like that. So if you are interested in joining us, you can head to my Patreon. But I'm very excited to read this one. Okay, and now moving on to the exciting part. We're going to do the TBR jar now. So I think I'm going to pick 5 out, and like I said, these are going to be options rather than like things I'm definitely going to read. But I'm really, really like scared for some reason. So let's just pick one. Oh, this is so exciting. My first ever TBR jar. You guys can read it first. Excuse the messiness of this though. Read ×3 manga volumes. Okay. I didn't specify if it has to be in the same series or not. So I'm going to do the Solo Leveling Volume 8 for this. Okay, and then I'm going to do these two. So I'm going to do Romantic Killer Volume 4, which I have actually already started reading, but I make the rules, okay? This is my jar, I make the rules. So this is going to be the second manga. I just read the third one and I literally picked the fourth volume up today. This is a really cute manga. I just really like it. Like, it's just really fun. It's very silly, but it's also really wholesome, and it has a really cute like romance kind of in there. Yeah, I'm very excited to read this one. And then the third one I'm going to choose is The Sound of Affection Volume 1, because so many people love this. I know the anime recently came out, and I just need a really cute wholesome vibe, and I just think this is going to be such a fun one. I don't know a lot about it. All I know is that the main character, I believe, is deaf, and she's used to like using sign language on her phone to communicate people, but she isn't used to communicating in English. And I'm pretty sure this guy she meets, who she has like this crush on, he speaks like 3 different languages, but he doesn't know how to sign, and I think he learns it for her, and somehow they begin like a romance. I don't know, I've just heard it's very, very cute and wholesome, and I'm just really excited to start the series. I shouldn't really be starting another manga series, but here we are. So those are the 3 manga volumes that I'm going to read this month, and I'm really excited because I'm definitely getting back into like my manga era, and I'm really happy about it. Okay, so we're doing the next one. I can't even remember what I wrote for some of these. Is this the right way around? Okay. So this is the next one. Read a graphic novel. Oh, I'm getting like quite easy ones. What graphic novel do I want to read though? This is the question. Oh, I know what I can read. We're going to do Heartstopper Volume 5 because I still haven't read it, and I love this series. This is the most recent release, and it follows Nick and Charlie and their journey on their relationship and self-discovery and many other things. It's just such a wholesome, beautiful like story. I love it so much. And I was so excited for Volume 5 to come out, but I just haven't gotten to it. So I'm definitely going to read this month. This will be a really, really nice one to read. And I might even read it this weekend because I'm doing a readathon. And this could actually be a good pick. Why did I forget about this? Okay, this TBR jar is quite good because it's reminding me to read things that I haven't read yet. So yeah, Heartstopper Volume 5 is definitely going on the TBR. Okay, I'm going to try and take one more from like the bottom. Okay, let's see. Make sure it's not upside down when I open it for you guys. Okay, so this is the next one. A 5-star prediction. Ooh. So I could put House of Flame and Shadow on here because I technically started it, but I honestly don't know if I'm going to be reading that book this month because it's a very big book. I really want to take my time with it and enjoy it, but I know I've got so many other books I need to get through first. So that could be the that could be my 5-star prediction, but I don't know. Oh, this is hard. This is hard because I don't want to, like, I'm scared to give things 5-star predictions in case they let me down because then my expectations are too high. Why did I write this? What book do I want to read? I feel like doing a fantasy romance, but maybe I should choose a romance, like a general one, since it's the month of romance. Oh, this is hard. I know, we're going to do fantasy romance because I'm definitely still in the mood for that. So it's between these two, because I've heard very good things about both of them. I'm going to read the synopsis and see which one sounds like my vibe at the moment. It says, captured by the King of Darkness, she was forced to find the light within. Our main character offers her life to save her brothers, and she's now been taken prisoner by the most dangerous kingdom on the continent and made to use her rare magical abilities to heal the soldiers of the vicious king. She knows better than to face the ancient wicked woods that surround the castle on her own, which means working with a fellow prisoner might be her only path to freedom. Unfortunately, he's as infuriating as he is cunning. To make it out of the enemy territory, she'll have to navigate backstabbing royals, dark magic, and deadly beasts, but untold power lies inside her. Oh, I like this kind of thing. Okay, maybe this one. That does sound really good, but I've heard so many good things about this one. Oh, I don't know. I know this one is to do like this girl is like an assassin, and she ends up trapped by like a lord or something, and then something happens, and it's got a bit of a mystery in it. Oh, this is so hard to choose. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with this one. Because one of my patrons is either reading this or recently read it. And they said it was enjoyable so far, or they were like excited about it. I can't remember, but I know it made me excited to pick it up. So I think I'm going to put this one on my TBR, and then we'll read this another time. Yeah, I'm going to go with this one. So I am predicting 5 stars for this because I've heard the romance is really good. But I'm kind of scared because I don't know. Like, I don't like putting high expectations on a book. Okay, let's do our second to last one. I want to get one from the bottom again. Okay, let's see. What does that say? Read a retelling. Oh, I could be really, really cheeky with this one and just do one that I am currently listening to on audio that is a reread, which I think I'm actually going to do. Okay, yeah. Again, my rules. So we're going to do A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. I am listening to the dramatized version on audio because I've never listened to that version of it before. This is like my, I don't even know what number reread, but I do want to carry on rereading it this month. So that actually works really nicely because I've already started. I just miss these characters. I want to be back in this world and I want to experience the dramatized version of the audio because everyone loves it. So yeah, this is going to be the one that I choose for that. Okay, and our last prompt. Okay, so this is our final prompt for the jar. Listen to an audiobook. Okay, perfect. I could cheat and do that one and double up, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to choose this book, which is What You Are Looking For Is in the Library, and this is a translated novel. It's translated from Japanese, and this is the author here at the bottom, just so I don't mispronounce the name. But I was very kindly gifted this by my wonderful patron and long-time subscriber, Vanessa. I adore you, Vanessa, so thank you so much for this wonderful book. I am so excited to read this. One of my patrons has read this and absolutely loved it. I've had so many good reviews and it sounds so wholesome. I love translated Japanese fiction, but specifically the ones that are kind of like slice of life but about books or cats, and this one has both books and cats. So I'll read you the tiny summary at the bottom. It says that this book is about the magic of libraries and the discovery of connection. This inspirational tale shows how, by listening to our hearts, seizing opportunity and reaching out, we too can fulfill our lifelong dreams. So yeah, I'm very excited to read this one. I recently downloaded the audiobook. I haven't started it yet, but this works perfectly because I really want to read this. So I cannot wait to read this, and I feel like this was a really fun way to get me to pick out some books I might not have picked out otherwise. So again, I'm definitely not going to get through all of these, at least I don't think so, unless I really get my reading mojo back. But this is really, really fun, and I think next month, if I don't have any carryovers except for my Patreon book, I'm going to just do like a whole TBR jar video where I literally pick my whole TBR from this jar. I'm so excited about like this kind of concept because it's so new to me. So yeah, I'm really happy with these. I'm gonna not put these back in the jar and just keep them, and then I'll refill the jar at some point. But I'm really excited about this TBR now. So these are all of the books that the TBR jar prompt has picked out for me this month. But then we also have all of these as well. So this is my February TBR, obviously going to run into March. I'm probably not going to finish them all, but we shall see. I might also pick up other reads that aren't in this stack because I am forever a mood reader through and through. I am always going to be a mood reader at heart, and I will pick up anything that takes my interest, especially when I'm still getting out of slump. So yeah, I am really excited about this reading month. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing me do a little like office refresh and all the other little bits that I got up to. I did start making a little reading journal of sorts, but I haven't like finished it or anything. So I'm probably just going to show that in like a random vlog if I do decide to continue doing it, because I'm not really sure and I need to like print stuff out for it. So I decided not to include it in this video, but I might include it in a vlog or my March reset. I'm going to try my best to do resets each month and also try to start doing them on time. But I do have a very busy February. I am away for a week in Cornwall. I'm going to be working for a couple of days of it and then have some time off. And I'm hoping during that time off to kind of really switch off and just actually read and enjoy being by the beach. But I don't know for sure yet. So yeah, that's going to like take up a lot of time. And February is quite a short month, even though we have the extra day this year. So we shall see. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and let me know in the comments what you're planning to read in February. Do you have any exciting plans? Have you read any of the books I mentioned in this video? And do you guys make TBR jars or not? Because I'm curious to see if it's as popular as I think it is. Yes, let me know in the comments, and if you did make it this far in the video, leave a pink emoji in the comments. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will have anything I've mentioned linked in the description box down below, and you'll also find a link to my Patreon to find all of the exclusive reading vlogs I mentioned, as well as the monthly buddy read and lots of other benefits. They're all over on my Patreon, and you can find the links to all of my socials as well. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all safe and well. I hope you're reading lots of good books, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!